so weird.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you didn't hear what Blake just said.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Bozard Ford Studio for the St. Johns County show that's on in the morning. We have St. Augustine woman joining Red Cross to help families in Alaska. We'll let you know details about tomorrow's No Kings protest. A new Rivian service center is coming, and the Ancient City Rodeo rides into November. We'll get to all that and more, but first we want to thank Bozard Ford. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been more than just a dealership. It's a local legacy built on trust, family values, and a commitment to doing things the right way. Proudly serving St. Augustine and beyond for over 75 years, Bozard offers award-winning service, unbeatable selection, and a state-of-the-art facility with 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment-needed maintenance, and even Ford's Garage restaurant right there on site. Recognized with the Triple Crown Award and President's Awards, Bozard Ford Lincoln is where hometown service meets national excellence. Great pricing, friendly faces, and a better buying experience are just off I-95 and State Road 16. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they are driven to inspire. Also, a big shout out to all of our amazing sponsors. We have Fidus Roofing, Old Town Trolley, Bin 39 Wine Bar, B&S Signs, Facial Rejuvenation Center, Chiba Hut Toasted Subs, St. Augie's Pizza, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, and St. Augustine Handy Houses. Support all of our wonderful sponsors and support us with your likes, comments, and shares. Follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube and Rumble, and download our app from the Apple App Store. All right. Good morning, everybody.
Hey, happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Woo.
How you doing?
It's been quite the month this week.
It has been. It's been a
Coming,
lot this
coming
week.
back from the reunion and just, oh, man, it was, liver is back to where it needs to be. It has recovered
Good.
and ready for the weekend.
Ready to go. Saddle up, baby.
Yeah.
My weekend started early. I was at an event last night at Tringali Barn. It was
Okay.
a lot of cool. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of cool people. The sheriff was there. Clay Murphy was there. It was Recovery RX's Scars Under the Stars Gala. It was amazing.
Okay.
Had a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh,
Raised money for a great cause.
good.
It's a good time.
It's good to have good leaders showing up for events like that.
Yeah.
And, it shows their love and for the community. And those guys are everywhere. So
They're always at events. If I'm at an event, then they're definitely there.
yeah.
If I got an invitation, then
Yeah.
they're definitely going to be
Well,
there.
the important part is Clay had Pam with him, I'm sure,
Yes, he did.
and the sheriff had Kendall.
Yes.
So those are the important people.
Yeah.
Sorry, Clay and Sheriff. You know it's true.
I finally got to meet Kendall. That was really exciting.
Oh, really? You hadn't met
Yeah,
Kendall before?
I hadn't met
Oh,
her yet.
She's a
So
superstar.
that was a lot of fun.
She's a superstar. So and so is Pam. Pam's a superstar.
Yes. We got interrupted before I got to meet Pam, but she was there.
Okay.
We were in the same circle talking. I
Gotcha.
just didn't get the invitation
Yeah.
or the introduction
Gotcha.
before we got called to our spots because we were talking too much.
It happens.
It does happen.
It happens. So
How you doing, Blake?
I'm doing all right back here. Last night could have went a little bit better, but
Yeah?
we scored 31 points.
You have Judgy Aaron Rodgers behind you.
Judging Aaron Rodgers is deserved after last night's performance
yeah,
by the
he
defense.
wasn't happy with his defense. I can tell you.
Yeah. I was going to try and tune in, but I was at a barn last.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Thank you everyone for watching. Though I really do appreciate it
Yeah.
a lot.
That is awesome.
Yeah. It's just an entire football game is a long time, Blake.
It's a long haul.
I commend you on your commitment to that.
And I definitely now realize how little I actually talk during the day. It's insane.
Now you realize how much your dad actually talks.
Yes.
That's hilarious. All right. Do we have a question of the day?
All right, question of the day is when you were young, so young you,
Young me.
10-year-old you,
Mhm.
when you think of a family meal, what do you think of?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
My dad did the math. He could feed his family for under $5 with spaghetti. Spaghetti
That
was
was
the
a
meal.
doctor.
I know. And he hates spending money on food. He hates spending money on food. And so he wants the cheapest meal he could feed all of us and have us be full. And that was spaghetti. It became his favorite meal. If there was any question what we were having for dinner, it was spaghetti. What I look
Wow.
forward to the most.
I love spaghetti.
I know. It was a lot.
But
though.
if the reason that you're having spaghetti is because of the pure cost,
Yeah.
and today is National Pasta Day. So
Which works.
so it fits.
I hit
It
it.
fits. So yeah, no,
Yeah.
no.
He did the math.
Hmm.
You can feed a family for cheap on spaghetti with ground beef meat sauce, and it fed me throughout my life. But what I was excited about, what we were all excited about universally, was chicken and dumplings.
Mm.
When we saw there was a particular cutting board and a particular glass she used to roll out her dumplings, because she didn't use a rolling pin, she used a glass.
Yeah.
And when we saw those two out on the kitchen counter with the flour
Yeah.
tin, we knew it was chicken and dumplings, and everybody was
Have
excited.
you tried my chicken and dumpling
Because
recipe?
I can't
yet?
open it. You sent
Oh,
it to me
okay.
on a,
I got to
on a note.
screenshot it.
So yeah, screenshot it so that I can try it.
I'll screenshot it to you.
Because it's the perfect week for chicken and dumplings.
All right. No,
We got to do that
I'll
this weekend.
screenshot it as soon as we're done with the show.
Yes.
Blake, what do you think about, being as I might have been a little part of your childhood? I'm interested in this.
We were
See how we did?
So I mainly remember like 10 or 11, like we didn't, you and mom didn't cook as much at the house. We always went out a lot more compared to the average family. So when I think of a great family dinner, I always think of Yamato's.
Yamato. I was thinking it was going to be Yamato's because
Yeah.
that was like every Monday.
That
Yeah.
was insane.
So that was like every Monday we ate at Yamato's. It was slower there, and the waitress was,
Nice to
became our friend.
So my kids, my family, we do family dinners for birthday, and the birthday person gets to pick where we're eating for family dinners. And my kids were hotly debating last weekend where I was going to go, and they were begging me, and they were begging me, and they were begging me to tell them. And I was just like leaving them in suspense for my own personal amusement. And so they're like, "You got to name a place. Come on." Because they each had their place that they wanted
Yeah.
me to go. And so what popped out was Yamato's, because I've heard you guys talking about it,
Mhm.
just to get them off my case, because they were going to be like, "What?" And then they were just going to like walk away. And so I definitely told them that we were going to Yamato's for my birthday.
And they all-
because I
they all-
heard you guys
they all
talking
like threw up the
and
big.
they're like, "What's Yamato's?"
Uh.
Louis was like, "We're not going to Yamato's. She's not going to tell you."
Boo, you should have went.
Yeah.
And real quick, Diane, I gotta ask. I saw this in the comments. Pork roast and mashed potatoes sound good, but what's applesauce sauerkraut?
I think it's applesauce and sauerkraut. I think that's separate. Is it the same?
There's no comma.
We might need a definition
We
on
need
that.
an explanation.
I'm looking it
might,
up.
Might need an explanation on that one,
Applesauce
Diana.
soaked
All right.
sauerkraut?
And mine, I was a butcher's son.
Mhm.
So one thing we always had is we always had steak. We always had meat,
Yeah.
obviously. So the one I remember is barbecue steaks. Okay,
Mhm.
like my dad actually would cook the steak on the grill, and then he'd cook the barbecue into the steak,
Yeah.
like on a Delmonico. Usually it was Delmonico's, into the steak, and then on the inside, we had some type of canned vegetables. We never had fresh vegetables.
Mhm.
It was always like lima beans out of the can,
Okay.
corn, cream corn. By the way, I do like cream corn out of the can. That's the only vegetable I like really out of the
Out
can.
of the can.
And green beans out of the can.
Mm-hmm.
Any other time, give it to me fresh, except for I like cream
I
corn
like
out of the can.
peas out of the can.
I don't like peas at all,
No,
and we never
Louis
had.
doesn't either.
We never had peas. I don't like
Yeah.
the texture of it.
Yeah.
So I can get away with it in the pot pie.
Mhm.
Usually, if I see it, I move it aside.
Yeah.
But my mom had found these pull apart bread. She didn't make the bread herself, but it was like she warmed it up in the oven, and it was pull apart bread. And we never had a microwave.
Yeah.
So I never had microwave food. It was always heated up on the
Okay.
on the stove. But the pull apart bread is what I really remember. And we'd sit around. We had a round table at the house, and But it's funny, like you're a doctor's daughter, and you had the cheapest possible meal. I'm a butcher's son who was very broke,
Yeah.
and we had the best meal.
You did. Steaks, dude.
Yeah.
That was always a big deal when we had steaks in my house, because they liked ribeyes. My family has a particular marinade that they like to use
Mhm.
for the ribeyes, and so that's another like noteworthy meal. But that was definitely a special occasions. So if I think like family dinner around my house, it's gonna be spaghetti, because that's what you're eating 75% of the time.
Yeah.
But the other 25% of the time we ate well.
Yeah, hey, well, yeah. But the family meal, you remember
Spaghetti.
spaghetti.
because of the math.
I'm not a hater on spaghetti.
The maths.
Yeah, I'm not a hater on spaghetti.
Did you use actual tomato sauce or did you use ketchup on your spaghetti?
It was Prego with ground beef. She would brown ground beef and then add Prego to it. Prego. It was
Prego.
Prego sauce,
Mhm.
traditional Prego sauce. Add a couple of bay leaves. She'd like doctor it up a little bit,
Mhm.
and then just store bought spaghetti cooked.
All right, and Bobby, the question of the day is: as a child, what is the family meal you remember the
Yeah.
most? So,
And mine was
Um,
spaghetti.
yeah.
Because it's cheap.
yeah, you got to doctor up the
Yeah.
thing so you
Definitely.
at least feel like you've done some cooking.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mom
All
felt a little hamstring. My mom really loved to cook.
I still want to know what applesauce sauerkraut is.
So that is
I
a
like-
thing.
I like both,
Yeah.
but I've never had them together.
It's a German sauerkraut side dish with bacon, onions, beer, herbs, and a little applesauce to sweeten it up.
Okay.
It's a great side to boiled potatoes and most meats.
All right, good.
That's what the internet says.
Interesting.
Yeah, and we would have potatoes quite a bit at our house too.
Yeah.
So,
We liked potatoes.
steak and taters.
Our carbs were potatoes and pasta.
Mhm.
And my mom would just make buttered pasta as a side because she knew it'd get eaten. But my husband, it was rice. His carb was rice. And so when we got together, like I was a pasta. I hardly ever ate rice.
Mhm.
It was pasta or it was, a roll or something on special occasion.
Yeah,
So yeah, rice was, I had to
We-
make a transition.
we
into
didn't have
appreciating
pasta at
rice.
our house really a whole lot.
Yeah,
So,
we
I
did.
mean, my dad wasn't a pasta guy. I mean, when my mom made spaghetti, she made it. It was handmade. I mean, it was homemade, but
Yeah.
it was rare, and it was usually like when my dad was umpiring or working at night, and we stayed home.
Yeah.
Most of my meals were hot dogs at the ballpark. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, for sure.
I would say the highest
Okay.
percentage were hot dogs at the ballpark. With Chuckalino. That was a concession.
Chuckalino?
That was a concession stand man's name.
Yeah.
Chuckalino. He played for the Reds, so he was like my guy.
Yeah.
You know?
You
And
love
was-
that dude.
Yeah.
That's
So-
funny. That's a sweet memory. All right, now it's time for a quick check the weather.
Oh, it's so nice out. It's so nice. It's gonna be a high of 78,
It's awesome.
low of 67.
Tringali Barn this week
Oh, it had to be perfect.
is perfect. All of the windows were open, the doors were open, fans are going. It's just a lovely breeze. I smell like campfire because the fire pits were going and you could actually hang out there
Mhm.
and it was perfect. That quick check of the weather brought to you by Bin 39. Discover one of St. Augustine's best kept secrets, Bin 39, tucked inside St. George Inn at the north end of St. George Street. With over 95 boutique wines, 50 of them rated 90 points or higher by Robert Parker, it's a perfect spot for a romantic date night or a relaxing after-work unwind. Sit by the glass or the bottle in a serene courtyard setting and enjoy live music throughout the week. Open daily 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just stop by and say, I'll have what Irving's having. Bin 39, your taste to discover. All right, buckle up, baby. It's a Hit the Blakes traffic report.
Traffic.
It's moving.
Yeah, it's pretty open out there this morning.
It looks like a fall day
It's
on those
brighter.
cameras.
Yes,
It
it is.
is.
Brighter today.
Doesn't that just look fall? The colors look fall to me.
Still a little bit too green. It needs to be a bit more
Well,
orange.
it's Florida fall.
No, this is Florida fall. It never needs to be darker. See, that's why I have trouble when I go to other states, and
Yeah.
and especially in off season.
Mhm.
I like green.
Yeah.
I don't like looking at, and people are like, oh, the leaves are so pretty. No, they're not. They're dead. So, I'm sorry, I'm a Florida boy.
I like the leaves for a vacation,
Nope.
but I've lived where the leaves fall and they just get to be a lot.
Mhm.
Once they're down, and I don't want it anymore. All right, that Hit the Blake's traffic report brought to you by Old Town Trolley. Climb aboard Old Town Trolley and experience over 500 years of history in the heart of St. Augustine. This fully narrated 90-minute tour features 22 convenient stops and covers more than 100 points of interest, including the iconic landmarks like the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Flagler's Historic Hotel. With open-air views and all-day hop-on, hop-off access, it's the most fun and flexible way to explore the nation's oldest city. Your ticket also includes free admission to the St. Augustine History Museum, and local St. Johns County residents ride free with a full fare guest through the Hometown Pass program. Sign up today at hometownpass.com Old Town Trolley, the best way to see St. Augustine, one stop at a time.
And make sure you go out because I think on October 25th is when they're doing their jailbreak,
Okay.
their 5K. So they're still taking applications there. Get in, go to their website and do the jailbreak.
That's a fun run.
Probably the most fun run you'll have.
Yeah.
With your clothes on.
Not
Run-
talking about Portland today.
Running with your clothes off. Nah.
No, that means something bad is happening.
Yeah. Nope. Not a good thing. Need the support.
Uh-huh.
Men and women.
All right, update from Castillo de San Marcos. We've got the details for the No Kings rally. A major political demonstration is set to take place this weekend in St. Augustine as organizers with the No Kings movement prepare to rally at the Castillo de San Marcos National Monument. This event, called the No Kings St. Augustine Mobilization, is scheduled for Saturday, October 18th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Organizers describe it as part of a nationwide protest against what they call an authoritarian power grab by the president. The rally's central message, America has no kings. The power belongs to the people. The No Kings organization says its first nationwide protest in June on the 14th drew more than 5 million people into the streets across the country. This second wave, they say, aims to show that their movement is bigger than just one day and continues to grow in strength. Organizers are calling on participants to take to the streets peacefully with signs and chants emphasizing democracy and accountability. They're urging attendees to spread out across all four corners near the Castillo, smile, and make, quote, good trouble, a phrase borrowed from the late Congressman John Lewis. However, they're stressing a strict commitment to nonviolence and lawful behavior. Participants are asked not to bring any weapons of any kind, even those legally permitted, and to de-escalate any confrontations with counter-protesters. Accessibility accommodations will be in place, including ADA-compliant areas, dedicated parking, and flat terrain for those with mobility issues. The No King movement describes itself as a grassroots, nonpartisan coalition formed to defend democratic institutions and oppose what it calls chaos, corruption, and cruelty in politics. In their words, we're not watching history happen, we're making it. For those unable to attend in person, more details and a list of other rallies happening nationwide can be found at nokings.org. All right.
All right. You know why I know we don't have a king? Because they're allowed to do this
Yeah.
without any problem. And all I ask is just don't block the street,
Yeah.
you know, and stay like it sounds like the people that are calling for the rally have the right idea, you know, stay peaceful. Don't block this. Please don't block the street on a Saturday. It's, you know, I think I actually have Saturday off, so don't mess up my Saturday.
You want to spend some time down there?
I actually have a day off.
Yeah.
So going to the concert Saturday night, don't block the street. So it'll be over by then. But
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. So
I
Yeah.
mean, Blake, are you going down to check it out this time?
I believe possibly once again. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, but also I don't think they're gonna walk around this time. I think they're just gonna once again stay confined on the main lawn at the Castillo.
yeah.
Okay.
Is the fort? Oh, the fort's not open.
So the inside, so you can't go inside the fort, but however the outside of the fort's still
You're allowed to
still,
walk around the
yes,
grounds.
correct.
Well, who's going to stop you? No one's working there.
Yeah,
Uh,
right. It is funny that it's described as nonpartisan because, like, if you showed up with big posters of the electoral map wearing your MAGA hat, I'm guessing it would not be a fun day for you. So I don't know that it's.
Well, I think that's the
nonpartisan.
day you want it. You chose to do that if you show up there with that. So
For sure.
I don't have sympathy
I agree.
for people
and I'm
that
not
show,
suggesting anyone
people that
do
show
that.
up in a MAGA hat. You're
It
an
just cracks
antagonist.
me up.
You're an antagonist. Let them have their moment. Let them say what they want to say, whether you agree with it or not. The beauty of our country is,
Yeah.
is they're allowed to say what they want to say.
I just think it's
And-
funny when they describe themselves as nonpartisan when they're clearly not nonpartisan.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of MAGA hat wearing people with American flags are not going to be welcomed into this crowd. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Everyone is allowed to protest. Go protest. Make your voice heard. Live your life. It's your Saturday. Stay peaceful.
Yeah.
Stay out of the roads.
So
Have fun.
yeah, just it should be a beautiful day.
The
So
weather's going to be nice.
enjoy the beautiful day, getting your anger out.
Yes.
So, and we're glad we live in a country where you're allowed to get your anger out
Yes.
peacefully.
100% peaceful. All right. A new $2.9 million Rivian service center in St. John's gets a permit. A major electric vehicle manufacturer is charging ahead with a new project in St. Johns County. Rivian, one of the nation's fastest growing EV companies, has received approval to open a new $2.9 million service center in the World Golf Village area. According to the permit issued Wednesday, the facility will be located at 245 Foundry Lane, just down the road from Tocoi High School. The new 48,000 square foot center will be used for vehicle preparation and part storage, expanding Rivian's ability to service and deliver its all-electric trucks and SUVs to consumers in Northeast Florida. Rivian is leasing the space from Foundry Commercial, and the interior build-out will be handled by DLP Construction Company Incorporated. The investment marks Rivian's latest move to strengthen its presence in Florida, part of a broader national push to expand service operations as EV adoption continues to rise. According to the Atlanta Business Journal, Rivian's most recent quarterly report showed mixed results. In the third quarter, the company produced about 10,720 vehicles, but delivered more than 13,200 vehicles, its highest delivery total of the year so far. While production dipped slightly compared to the first quarter's 14,600 vehicles, deliveries have surged from the 8,600 earlier this year. The company has also adjusted its forecast for the year, now expecting to deliver between 41,500 to 43,500 vehicles by year's end. For St. Johns County, the adoption of the Rivian Service Center signals continued growth in the region's industrial and high-tech sectors and adds another major player in the country's expanding auto service and logistics network. We love that.
Yes, we love
logistics and industry.
We love industry. So we love industry. We need more commercial. I think Diana said hopefully they hire local people.
Yeah.
I hope they hire local people. But people are moving here anyway, so they'll be local when they get here. So so I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, they're going to be
local one way or the other.
They're moving here anyway, so they're local either way. But I do agree with people are looking for quality jobs, and this sounds like an industry that has pretty good jobs creation. So
yeah,
so rooting for you, Rivian.
All right, and increased industry is always good.
Yeah.
All right,
and it's a pretty good looking car. I don't know if you've seen.
Yeah, I have seen them.
I think they're pretty good looking cars.
I mean, they're good looking cars. They're not objectionable like some vehicles I've seen
Yes.
that are electric.
Yes.
Gas Buddy Gas Report. Tell us in the comments what gas prices are looking like around you. We've got Sunoco on North Ponce de Leon Boulevard at $2.79. Mobil and Circle K on South Ponce at $2.83. Shell at 146 King Street at $2.84. Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard at $2.84. Shell on North Ponce de Leon Boulevard is $2.85. Owens on South Ponce is $2.86. Gate on US 1 North is $2.93. Circle K on 207 is $2.95. Gate on Mizell Road is $2.99. And A1A discount beverage is back on the list at $2.99. Everything's under $3. I like that.
All right, I just want to get in the comments real quick because some people are going back and forth on the political side. But one of the reasons we do the American Party is because the blue and red have to come together.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think the other sides are clowns, but remember this, they're your clowns because we're all Americans. So no matter which way you go, they're all Americans. So, all right,
Yep.
that's my
Your
stump
2
speech.
cents
My,
early?
My stump speech today. Different 2 cents
right.
today, but
Okay.
Yeah.
That Gas Buddy Gas Report brought to you by Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. Trouble with the law? All the name St. Augustine has trusted for years. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds available 24/7. Their experienced and compassionate team works fast to get you or your loved one out of jail and back home. From paperwork to release, they make the process simple, discreet, and stress-free. No judgment, just help when you need it most. When time matters, remember the name and the number. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds at 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245. Got live music today. Brett Blackshears at Backyard Island Cafe at Meehan's at 1. Shyla Macaluso is at Ben 39 at 1. We've got Tony Scazzaro at La Cocina at the Cellar upstairs at 1. Heather Craig's at Trade Winds at 1. Greg Johnson's at Guy Harvey Resort at 4. Paper City Hustlers is at Conk House at 4. Adam Grayford is at Milltop Tavern at 4:30. Ollie Twist at Marina Munch at 5 o'clock. Dave Watt
Besley.
Besley is at Tides at 5 o'clock. Mark Hart is at Trade Winds at 5. Heather Craig is at Beaches at Volano at 5. Contact Buzz is at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5 o'clock. Jeremy Price is at Schooners at 5:30. Brothers Futch is at Funkadelic Food Shack at 5:30. Thanks for the encouragement, Blake. Hooligans at Flamingo Coffee Bar at 6. Shyla Nelson's at Prohibition Kitchen at 6. Benny Jacobs is at Shaughnessy's at 6. Elizabeth Ross is at Oasis at 6. Halfway to Sweetwater Music Festival is at Colonial Oak at 6 o'clock. Jolie's at Michael's at 6 o'clock. Vegas Gray's at Pesca Volano at 6 o'clock. Kirk Whalen's at Flamingo Coffee Bar at 6:45. Chubby McGee is at Dirty Nellie's at 7 o'clock. Buffalo Rose is at La Cocina at the Cellar Upstairs at 7. Joshua Tennessee Worthies is at Meehan's at 7. Dewey Via Band's at Tides at 7. Jim Johnston's at Pierre's Pub at 7. Nam is at Shanghai Nobby's at 7:45. Bus Stop Werewolves at Sarbez at 8. Shelwyn Birchwood, Jason Beeler, and Jeff Scott Soto is at Cafe 11 at 8. Matt Wilson's at Cortesi's at 8. Kevin Edwards is at Ann O'Malley's at 8. Erica Reese is at Flamingo Coffee Bar at 8:15. Soul Strug is at Shanghai Nobby's at 8:30. Cosmic Highways at Sir Bez at 8:45.
Holy cow!
F-Bombs is at Flamingo Coffee Bar at 9. John Q's at Milltop Tavern at 9. Milo Bilo is at Shanghai Nobby's at 9:15. Terror Management Bands at Sarbez at 9:30. 86 Hope at Shanghai Nobby's at 10. Cholula's at Prohibition Kitchen at 10. Lady Ebor's at Sarbez at 10:15. Isa Shanghai Nobby's at 10:45. Observatory at Sarbez at 11 p.m. Dig Dog is at Shanghai Nobby's closing out the night at 11:30. We made it. Music report brought to you by Fidus Roofing. When it comes to protecting your home, Fidus Roofing and Construction, they're the name you should trust. Voted best of St. Augustine every year since 2012 as a GAP Master Elite contractor. Fidus installs GAP Lifetime Roofing System and expert metal roofs built to withstand Florida's toughest weather. From emergency repairs to full replacements, plus pavers and gutters, Fidus delivers quality, durability, and energy savings with every job. For Fidus Roofing, call 904-355-ROOF. That's 904-355-7663. Fidus Roofing, where trust is built from the top down.
Good job, Amanda.
And Blake caught me dancing in the middle.
For sure. It was nice encouragement.
My job was trying to crack you up, and
Yeah.
you held strong. So
It was good.
So you guys got to see a little bit what I do to try and break Amanda up in the middle.
Me while you guys can't see me.
When it goes to the screen, that's when I can torture Amanda.
Yep.
So
All right.
Wow.
Blake found something for trending. That is, I think, an interesting conversation to have, because where is the line between a dupe and a complete knockoff?
what's a dupe?
A dupe is something that's made inspired by. So like this product is $400. I'm thinking makeup. This product is $400, but you can get this dupe, which is similar. Maybe it doesn't have the same quality ingredients.
See, I
whatever.
think of a dupe
for,
as,
like,
oh,
30.
you fooled me, you duped me.
Yeah.
So
So this is a more positive incarnation of you
Okay.
fooled me.
So
I spent less money
a dupe
for
or
the
a
same
knockoff.
product.
A
So,
dupe or a knockoff.
yes.
I guess this story would have been better if I knew what a dupe was from the very
Probably.
beginning. And I've already killed the story.
It's okay.
But we're going into the story that's
We'll
gonna-
get there.
Yeah.
All right. You've heard of Smuckers.
Yes.
You've heard of Uncrustables.
Yes.
Are they a popular food item in your house?
They are in our house. They're a necessary snatch and grab.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So Smuckers is suing Trader Joe's,
Okay.
saying that their new PB&J freeze, thaw, and go sandwiches are stepping all over their trademark. That it is unlawful what they are doing. So they're saying that this is not an inspired by, this is not an acceptable dupe. This is a copyright infringing action. So J.M. Smucker's company is suing Trader Joe's, alleging the grocery store chain's new frozen peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are too similar to the Smucker's Uncrustable in their design and packaging. The lawsuit was filed Monday in federal court in Ohio. The round crustless sandwiches that Trader Joe's sells have the same pie shape with the crimping on the edges that the Uncrustables do, and Smuckers say that that design violates their trademark. Smuckers also asserts that the boxes that Trader Joe's are selling their PB&J sandwiches also violate the Orville, Ohio-based trademark because they are the same blue color it uses for the lettering of Uncrustables on the package. The Trader Joe boxes also show the sandwich with a bite mark taken out of it, which is similar to the Uncrustable design, Smucker says. Smucker does not take issues with others in the marketing space selling prepackaged frozen thaw-and-eat crustless sandwiches, but it cannot allow others to use Smucker's valuable intellectual property to make such sales. So they're seeking restitution from Trader Joe's. It also wants the judge to require Trader Joe's to deliver all products and packaging to Smuckers to be destroyed. The message-seeking comment was left Wednesday with Trader Joe's. The Michael Kelber, chair of the intellectual property group at Neil Gerber Eisenberg Chicago law firm, said Smucker's registered trademark will help bolster his argument, but Trader Joe's might argue that the crimping on its sandwiches is simply functional and not something that can be trademarked. Trader Joe's sandwiches also appear to be slightly more square than Uncrustables, so the company could argue that the shape isn't the same. Uncrustables were invented by two friends who began producing them in 1996 in Ferguson Falls, Minnesota, Barbara Jean.
Minnesota.
Smuckers bought their company in 98 and secured the patent for the sealed crustless sandwich in 99, but it wasn't easy to mass produce them. There were lawsuits. It was a whole thing. So is it a knockoff or is it a inspired by?
Well, I need to see them side by side to make that decision.
So
it's hard to tell by the picture. In
Blake
that.
might have,
But
there we go. There's the actual sandwiches.
okay,
So Uncrustables has more bread, it looks like.
yeah.
I like the ratio better on the Trader Joe's side. And then there's the boxes. So it's not the same color.
Sorry,
blue.
it's peanut butter and jelly.
It's peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's not like you discovered, a
You didn't
faster
invent the wheel.
processor, and
Yeah.
it took so much technology to make that happen.
Yeah.
So I think Smuckers is trying to just get their name out there, and it worked.
And it worked
So,
because we're talking about it.
because we're talking about it right now, and Crustables.
Like the
are-
box doesn't, yes,
Uncrustables are okay.
yes, there's a bite taken out. You can scroll through those pictures, Blake. There's a bite taken out. There are corners you can see in the picture.
Yeah,
It's
but
a rounded square.
I agree with Trader Joe's. That just makes it
That's-
practical to keep everything in.
Well, I'm not talking about the crimping. I'm talking about like this is fully round. The Trader Joe's one does have rounded corners. The blue's not the same color though. The Trader Joe's one is more of a like Tiffany blue,
Yeah, they
sort of
definitely-
turquoise.
Product-wise, they can't be confused.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at them, that one's Trader Joe's and this one's Uncrustables.
If it was
Yeah.
like,
But I don't know how that patent reads or any of those things.
Yeah.
But to me, it sounds like Smuckers. Smuckers is
it's don't like
doing it
competition.
doing it more as here's a story. If we go after them,
Yeah.
we'll get our name out there, and it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're on the morning show in St. Augustine. We're talking about Uncrustables.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it worked. Good. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like gingham background on the box,
Yeah.
which I
No.
think that would kind of give it away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but so basically Snickers Smucker's biggest thank you. Smucker's biggest argument is basically just saying like crimping ain't easy on the sandwiches.
You sent me the story just so you could say crimping ain't easy on air, didn't you?
yeah.
I didn't mean I didn't know that was the name of the process, so I just thought of it on the fly.
Crimping.
Lesson of the day: crimping ain't easy, guys.
Crimping ain't easy.
All right, that's happened to the trends. Brought to you by Facial Rejuvenation Center. Ready to look as young as you feel? At the Facial Rejuvenation Center in St. Augustine, they specialize in natural, lasting results. Whether you're considering Botox, fillers, advanced skin treatments, or facial surgery, their expert team tailors every experience to your unique beauty goals. For more than 21 years, the Facial Rejuvenation Center has proudly served the local community, offering a wide range of services, including chemical peels, microneedling, dermaplaning, radio frequency treatments, laser hair removal, and more. Discover renewed confidence in a warm professional setting because you deserve to love the face you see in the mirror. Call 904-810-5434 or visit frcenter.com to book your consultation today. Awesome. Back into the news. St. Augustine woman to join Red Cross in Alaska to help families affected by Typhoon Halong. A St. Augustine woman is heading thousands of miles away to the front lines of a humanitarian crisis in Alaska. Aurora Sanks, a longtime American Red Cross volunteer, boarded a flight Thursday morning to assist families devastated by Typhoon Halong, a powerful storm that brought record flooding and destruction to remote coastal villages. Entire homes were washed away, some with people still inside, and at least one person has been killed while 2 others remain missing. The typhoon surge forced more than 1,500 people into makeshift shelters, an enormous number for the sparsely populated region where most communities are only reachable by air or water. According to the Associated Press, the response has triggered one of the largest airlifts in Alaska's history as crews race to deliver food, medical supplies, and shelter materials to the affected area. Sanks, who has volunteered with the Red Cross for over 50 years, told News4Jax she'll spend about 3 weeks in Alaska helping coordinate relief operations. Once I get there, I'll check in at headquarters and begin working under staff services, helping other volunteers arrive from across the country, get situated and ready to serve. She also said that she'll be wearing lots of hats. Officials say the worst damage. Officials say the worst damage is centered around the communities of Kipnuk and Quigillingok.
Yeah.
Quigillingok.
If anyone is watching from Quigillingok, please jump in the comments right now. I would love to talk
Give
to
us
you.
a phonetic spelling.
Yeah. Of course, it would be midnight where you're at.
Both of these locations, both of these communities are near the Bering Sea, where water levels rose more than 6 feet above the normal tide line, flooding nearly every home in some areas. State emergency leaders are now focused on keeping residents safe, warm, and cared for while working with federal partners to restore essential services and power. For Sanks, the mission continues a decades-long commitment to disaster relief, one that began right here in St. Johns County, but now extends to one of the most remote corners of our country. Very cool that she went to help.
Yes.
Yeah.
They said she worked with them for 50 years?
30 years. 30 years.
Oh, I thought you said 50. I was like, whoa.
If I did, my bad.
Yeah.
30 years.
Yeah.
She's worked with them for 30 years, and so this isn't a new thing for her, but I'm assuming she doesn't go to Alaska very often.
Yeah. So
Very cool.
Have not been to Alaska yet.
I haven't either. It's one of the less than 10 that I haven't been to. Devastating for these families. I mean, when you're in such a remote area, anything goes wrong like this, it's a supplies issue. You don't have supplies and you don't have the logistical ability to get them there quickly.
Yeah, they don't have the ability to restock very quickly, because when everything gets wiped out, you need to restock quickly, and this is an area you can't restock quickly.
Yes.
So.
And it's an area that you can't restore power to quickly. Yeah. I mean, we have a storm coming. We
can send in Balco.
Or one of his ancestors.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a storm coming.
What?
We'll have emergency.
Balco's dead?
For sure.
Oh.
100%.
Ruin this for me.
Sorry.
Saw him yesterday.
There goes your Friday. But we'll have like emergency responders in a safe area just waiting to go.
Just outside.
Just parked in the field. And as soon as it's safe enough for them to go in, they go in and start restoring. This is not an area that you can do that. So everything has to be boated in or flown in. And I'm guessing there aren't a lot of airfields, too.
I believe you killed Balco.
I didn't do it.
All right.
St. Augustine City Pro Rodeo rides into St. Augustine November 1st through 2nd with events for all ages. Get ready to saddle up, St. Augustine. The Ancient City Pro Rodeo is riding into town for a weekend of high-energy competition, live entertainment, and family fun. The 2-day event kicks off Friday, November 1st and continues Saturday, November 2nd at Ancient City Farmstead, where professional cowboys and cowgirls will go head-to-head in 7 of rodeo's most iconic events, including bareback riding, steer wrestling, team roping, saddle bronc riding, tie-down roping, barrel racing, and bull riding. The event is hosted by Ancient City Farmstead in partnership with JC Kitafe Pro Rodeos, a second-generation rodeo production company known across Southeast. Organizers say the rodeo isn't just about thrilling rides and daring stunts. It's about community spirit and celebrating Florida's agricultural heritage. Local rodeos can have a huge impact on our communities, said Jay Katif, manager of JC Katif Pro Rodeos. They encourage tourism, boost local businesses, and promote the Western way of life. The weekend will also feature a festival-style atmosphere complete with live music, food trucks, axe throwing, lawn games, and even a mechanical bull. On Friday, November 1st, gates open at 3 p.m. for the Family Festival, followed by the Pro Rodeo performance at 7:30 p.m. When Saturday, November 2nd rolls around, the festival begins at 11 a.m. and the rodeo action starts at 2 p.m. Advance tickets are now on sale, $25 for adults, $15 for kids ages 4 to 15, and free admission for children under 3. VIP packages and military discounts are available. Event organizers say the Ancient City Pro Rodeo will bring a true taste of the Wild West to the nation's oldest city and promise a weekend full of excitement for the whole family. Sounds like fun.
Yes.
Especially if the weather were just like this.
Mm-hmm.
The weather were
Yeah,
like
if we can
this,
keep
it'd be
that going for a couple weeks, that'd be wonderful.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Wouldn't it be?
That'd be wonderful. Yeah.
Mhm.
And Rebecca, I signed us up for the team roping event, so we should be good to go.
That coordination.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to be good.
Don't rope me this time.
They don't have like
The steer.
a pig catching contest. Wasn't that a thing back in the day at like
They
farm
used to
festivals?
they used to do a greased pig. So what they do is they take the pig and they put Crisco all over the pig, and then you try and catch the pig. Pigs are hard enough to catch,
Yeah, for sure.
but you put Crisco on them. A lot of really funny and entertaining things happen, but PETA does. It's not good for the pig, and PETA gets really upset. So they don't have grease pig contests anymore.
No greased pig contest.
Things today's kids miss out on.
Yeah. Do we have good videos of it?
I don't know.
Can show.
I'm sure there's grease pig videos out there. So
Well, if it makes the bacon taste bad, we don't want to do that.
but there's usually that one kid that just has zero fear. That just tackles the pig.
Launches the
Yeah,
pig. Oh my word. Troy, how do you want to
Wait,
check
hold on a
it out?
second.
Do you have the video? Play me that grease pig video.
Let's see.
Oh, these are grown-ups.
Did
Are
you
they?
ever do
Or
this?
no, these are kids. Yeah.
Pig's like, nah.
Oh, that's just a regular pig catching. That's not a grease pig.
I mean,
They,
they
they,
can't
they
get
are a
hold
little
of them.
bit slippery. They are slippery.
Oh, I guess they are.
Just grab it by the four legs.
No, that's how you catch a pig. You grab it, you hold it by its back legs.
So
It's
that's a
actually the
normal
safe-
way to.
That's the safest for the pig. You know, it's not good to grab a pig like by his ears, and some people do that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
don't do that.
Yeah, those aren't good pig farmers.
It looks like a wheelbarrow race.
Yeah, yeah.
A
So
very uncooperative wheelbarrow race.
so it reminds me. This sounds very strange, but it reminds me of when you have pigs, you castrate the pigs
Uh-huh.
for if you're raising them for meat.
Yeah.
And because it takes the wildness out of them, but you have to hold the pig, one person on each leg, and put them down into a 55-gallon drum,
Uh-huh.
so they can't move around.
Uh-huh.
So when you're doing the surgery, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I can proudly say we never lost a pig because of castrating the pig.
That's good.
So,
Yeah. All right.
There.
All right. Here's another one. Let's see.
Oh.
Oh, that's a big one there. That's a big one right there.
So it shouldn't have been.
That's just a slop pig. That's yeah.
It shouldn't have been
All right, we've got
100
enough
men.
pig footage today.
100 men versus
No, it's
one
supposed to be-
gorilla. It's 4 men versus one
Four
pig.
men versus a pig. So, but it was supposed to be little kids chasing a piglet. You know,
Yeah.
believe me, it was quite entertaining. The kids' pants would fall down and you're running.
All right, Troy, how do you want to check the comments today?
I will finagle my way fruitfully through the finite, fantastic comments.
That fruitful finagle brought to you by BNS Signs. Want your business to get noticed and stay that way? Turn to BNS Signs, proudly family owned and serving St. Augustine for over 50 years. From bold vinyl lettering to towering pylon signs, they specialize in high quality custom signage that's built to last. Their expert team handles everything: design, installation, crane service, repairs, and maintenance with fast responsive service that keeps your sign looking sharp. Make a lasting impression with BNS Signs. Visit bnssigns.com because when it comes to signs, they do it all. Also brought to you by St. Augustine Handy House. Need a customer prefab portable building that's built to last? Come to St. Augustine Handy House, proudly family owned by Troy Usina Enterprises and serving the community since 1988. With over 70 structures in stock, from sheds and barns to carports and offices, you'll find the perfect fit for your needs. Every building includes free delivery and leveling, anchoring, all the things, plus easy financing options. Visit them on State Road 16, open Monday through Saturday, or call 904-823-9092. St. Augustine Handy House, where quality meets convenience and community matters. All right, Troy, give us a comments report.
All right, comments report. The fort is closed, but the fort grounds are open, and that's where the protest is supposed to take place. And everyone be safe with that one. Joy gave us a gas report that BP and Racetrack was at 287, Wawa and Speedway is at 289, and Tim gave us Costco and Buc-ee's at 269, winning the day. And there was a lot of comments about Bartram playing St. Augustine High at home. It is televised on the 904 now. Producer Blake Blevins will be out there along with Josh, and I'm not sure who our third cameraman is, if it's Ernest or if it's Aiden, but those guys will be out there
Awesome.
giving you all the live coverage. And again, thank you to all our sponsors on the football.
Yeah.
You guys are amazing, and really have enjoyed those games, because St. Augustine High is really talented.
They are.
So.
There's so much talent over there. All right, do we have a Stordom stat?
Your Stordom stat today. The Stordom stat today is could be the reason we don't drink tea and we drink more coffee than we do tea.
Okay.
And today's the day the Americans won the Battle of Saratoga.
All right.
All right. And the reason the Battle of Saratoga was so important is the British had 8,000 troops, and they were kind of working their way through New York and just roughing up New York pretty good. But General Horatio Gates defeated General Burgoyne, and this victory led to France recognizing the United States as a country.
Okay.
Which led to the support that we got from France, which led to our victory.
Yeah, for sure.
So without this victory, I don't think France joins us, and they just go, "Yeah, we'll save our troops over here."
Yeah.
And this victory is the victory that allowed us to be like, okay, we have a chance.
Yeah.
And
So
France,
you're telling me there's a chance?
we have a chance, and because no one thought we had a chance.
Yeah.
And then when France joined, it's like, oh, they have a chance.
Mm-hmm.
So this was kind of the tiebreaker that got us over the top.
Nice.
So, and Benedict Arnold was on our side during this battle.
Yeah. Briefly.
Yeah.
Question from the audience: what time is that live stream for the football tonight?
The broadcast will go out at 6:30 tonight.
6:30.
The game starts at 7. Broadcast starts at 6:30.
All right. That's Stordom Stat brought to you by St. Augie's Pizza in downtown St. Augustine, right at the corner of Riberia and MLK. Get yourself a slice today because it's delicious. All right. Do we have plugs, Troy?
I got to give a plug for our relationship with WFOY and James, and I think Coach Lee. I think that's who's doing the game tonight.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing a great job on the play-by-play and the commentary, and that relationship has worked out very well for us. That's where I started, was on WFOY. So
That's awesome.
So.
I have a plug today. I actually do.
You have a plug?
I do. I never have a plug. So Scars Under the Stars, I mentioned it. I was there. They were able to get naming rights to help. So they're trying to raise money for a comeback house for women. They opened a comeback house for men last year, or this year, actually. It was ordered last year. It was delivered in January. So that has been in operation all of 2025. And it's where men can go from rehab into this living situation so they can get back to normal. They can get a job. They can start learning healthy habits. They can find healthy communities so that they can walk out their recovery. Recovery RX does an amazing job with this. They're trying to open a women's home now. They've got house naming rights. They were able to fund the kitchen. They were able to fund the outdoor fellowship space and all 4 bedrooms last night. So there's still a couple of rooms. If you don't have big money to give to this event, you can also buy groceries. You can go on their website, which is myscarsaremyarmor.org. You can go on their website and you can fund gym memberships. You can fund groceries. You can fund rent because they do have to pay rent if they're in the program. You can do a week's worth of rent, a month's worth of rent. There's lots of different ways that you can help this organization. They're really helping people to step into the sober life in a positive way and really take control of their recovery. So this amazing group of people, amazing organization. If you can support them, it's Recovery RX. myscarsaremyarmor.org. All right. Do you have
great
any?
foundation and
are.
just some amazing names that are attached. A lot of them are sponsors
Uh-huh.
on the network, and
Yep.
we appreciate them every day. I mean, we
Yeah.
just live in a beautiful community.
We do.
All right. The other thing is Troy's 2 cents is at 9:04.
Yep.
So
904.
come back and join us at 9:04.
And then Blake at 6:30 for the football. Do you have any other plugs, Blake?
Once again, thank you guys for those who watched the reaction last night.
Mhm.
Thank you so much for watching, and we do appreciate it. We once again we do have the studio space open for studio rentals and sponsorship opportunities here at the 904 Now. So feel free to contact my dad and myself. My dad's email is troy904now@gmail.com. My email is blake904now@gmail.com.
Very cool.
All right.
Don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, and Rumble. All the things. See
Have
you
a
on
great
Monday.
weekend.
Bye.
Bye.